2 repeats in the first one. So halfway, do you see that at A? You have to go back to the beginning. And then again at A to the end.
And then when you get to the end.
And then when you get to the end, go to the second page. And no, let's just be done with it. Yeah.
Wait. What are we doing at the feeding?
You're just going to be done with at the end of the second page. Just stop.
Okay.
So take all the repeats on the first page.
induction ceremony for the class of 2023 and 2024. Please be seated. I am Lauren Enochson, co-advisor of the National Honor Society, and this is my co-advisor, Megan Tully. We want to welcome everyone tonight and personally congratulate you on your child's achievement. You must be very proud.
Before we hand the ceremony over to our outgoing presidents, we want to introduce this year's board and thank them for their very successful year. Could the six of you please stand? This year, we had two co-presidents, Phoenix Campbell, who will be attending the University of Connecticut, majoring in biology, and Ana Oliveira, who will be attending San Diego State University, majoring in biology on a pre-dental track in the fall. Emma Smola, our vice president, will be attending Emmanuel College and majoring in English. Serena Carnes and Alexandra Kojikaru have been our secretaries. Serena will be attending UMass Amherst, majoring in biology, and Alex will be attending the University of Toronto, majoring in engineering physics, as well as minoring in environmental engineering and musical performance. Lastly, our treasurer, Nyan Bala, will be attending UNC Chapel Hill for pre-med, double majoring in chemistry and public health in the Honors College. In addition to their involvement in the NHS, as well as other various sports and club activities, they have maintained a GPA that has kept them in the top 9% of their class. They have done an exceptional job this year, and we have loved working with them. We wish all six of you the very best of luck in your future endeavors. Please let us give them a round of applause for their efforts, hard work, and commitment to helping others.
We would also like to thank the 5 members of the Faculty Council whose main responsibilities are to review all of the applications to the National Honor Society. Ms. Patricia Fletcher of the Math Department, Mr. Will Higgins of the English Department, Dr. Alexander Lee of the World Languages Department, Ms. Christine McPhee of the Art Department, and Mr. Jeff Reed of the Social Studies Department. Thank you for your service to the National Honor Society. I would now like to call Phoenix Campbell and Ana Oliveira to the podium to conduct the rest of the ceremony.
Good evening. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would now like to introduce inductees Tyler Breaux, Haley Cabral, Sarah Dufali, Emmeline Fitton, Hadley Fitton, and Callie Rose, who are members of the various vocal performing arts groups at DHS, the Dartmouth High Theater Company, the DHS a cappella group Harmonics, and the DHS's first show choir group, Dynamics, to sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Please be seated. Thank you. My name is Phoenix Campbell, and I'm co-president of this year's National Honor Society. Welcome to our Honor Society induction ceremony. Being inducted into the National Honor Society is one of the greatest honors a student can achieve at Dartmouth High School. Since membership represents the highest levels of excellence in school, it carries with it responsibility of setting an example for the other members of the student body. Those students who are being inducted this evening have demonstrated through their academics and social contributions the qualities that the National Honor Society stands for: scholarship, leadership, character, and service.
Good evening. My name is Ana Oliveira, co-president of this year's National Honor Society. The qualities of scholarship, leadership, character, and service truly exemplify every member of the National Honor Society. This year, our members showed their utmost dedication to service in and around their community. Whether it was assisting the elementary schools in their math programs, cleaning up our school's campus, or even volunteering at the zoo, each and every one of these students could be seen around Dartmouth and the surrounding areas making a difference, one act at a time. When it wasn't an individual pursuit, our chapter took part in many group efforts to support our chosen charity of the year, the Humane Society South Coast. We held restaurant fundraisers at establishments like Chipotle and Bittersweet Farms early in the school year, where a percentage of the proceeds went directly to our charity. During February, in light of Valentine's Day, we sold and delivered carnations to students and faculty in Dartmouth High School. We also, for the first time since the pandemic, began our annual Valentine's Day dance at the Council on Aging. We provided lunch, music, and dancing for over 100 senior citizens. One of our most successful fundraisers was the volleyball tournament. With a 24-team bracket, a bake sale, and a raffle all in one night, we were able to raise almost $2,000 and provide an inclusive competition for all of Dartmouth Public School members. Outside of raising money, we also showed our gratitude for the elderly members of our community during the holiday season. Each member handwrote cards for a resident of Cedardale Nursing Home. I am proud that I was able to serve as co-president for this year's group of individuals dedicated not only to scholarship, but compassion within their communities. Without this outstanding group of members, officers, and our advisors, we would not have been able to accomplish all that we did this year.
At this time, we would like to introduce our guest speaker. Please join me in welcoming Ms. McCarran Deely to the stage.
All right. Good evening, NHS officers, administration, advisors, parents, guardians, and most importantly, our National Honor Society inductees. I am truly honored that so many of you chose me to speak tonight, and honestly, I'm not surprised, considering how often you make me repeat myself in class and on the track. As some of you know, public speaking is one of my many fears. Fears that include strangers ringing my doorbell, caterpillars, and our indoor cats escaping to take on the life of outdoor city cats. However, despite how nervous I am, standing at a podium, trying not to make eye contact with anything but that exit sign back there, and hoping I don't have a coughing fit thanks to seasonal allergies, here I am. Because when someone believes in you, you can do almost anything. Inductees, know that you are here tonight thanks in part to all of those who believe in you. Make sure you take a moment tonight to reflect on how it is a privilege to be here, a privilege to be part of this national organization that represents service, character, scholarship, and citizenship. Being inducted into the National Honor Society is proof that hard work and dedication to education pays off. Never take the privilege of an education for granted, for there are so many, both in this country and abroad, that are denied these same opportunities. Continue striving for academic growth, but always remember that your self-worth goes far beyond the grades you earn. You are here not only because of your grades, but also because of your character and how you are perceived within our school community. You have established yourselves as upstanding individuals. No matter where you go, your character represents who you are, and what you stand for. Whatever choices you make from here on out, make sure that they strengthen your character rather than tarnish it. As I say, be good humans and make good choices. As our U.S. government and politics teacher, I'm obligated to say that I sincerely hope that you take this opportunity to lay the foundation for lifelong service and citizenship. While it may not seem like it, the skills you will develop here translate into real-world citizenship skills. If you can dance with elderly old people at a nursing home, you certainly can go door to door, handing out flyers and asking poll questions. If you can host fundraisers, you can definitely organize campaigns, voter registration drives, and protests. Use those skills to make our Dartmouth community a better place. And when you leave Dartmouth, find ways to make your new community a better place. Before I relinquish the mic, as someone who has taught and coached so many of you, I want you to know that I am so proud of all of you, and I can't wait to see where you go from here. Keep making all of us proud. Congratulations, inductees, and thank you for letting me honor you.
Thank you, Ms. McCarron. At this time, we'd like to present you with a small token of our appreciation. One second. It now gives me great pleasure to present Mr. Ryan Shea, Principal of Dartmouth High School. We would like to thank Mr. Shea for his support of the National Honor Society.
Before again, I just want to say some thank yous. Ms. Church and the orchestra, we were saying before we begin, it's so nice that we don't have to hire a professional orchestra because we already have one in-house. The school committee members here today, they give a lot of late nights to the school to support our students. Members of the staff and faculty, the admin, Ms. Tully, Ms. Enochson, thank you. Ms. Vieira, who has stepped in, we're very lucky to have her. And then parents and siblings. You guys bared a lot of it as they excelled, and you took it. You gave us so many talented students, so thank you. Here I go. I'm staring at the exit sign too, just so y'all know. I'm sure everyone knows the analogy of a pebble dropped into the water and the ripple effect it creates as the waves move from the center. The circles get exponentially larger as the inner circle flows away from the center. The reason the analogy works with everyday life is our actions create ripple effects and impact others around us. With the right conditions, the pebble dropped by National Honor Society members will create a circle of influence that can change for the better. Service, leadership, character, and scholarship. Just picture a world where the 4 NHS pillars traits that we all possess and celebrate daily. Just look around you. Dartmouth High School alone has 109 members inducted today who are identified as meeting and exceeding these pillars. NHS students across the region, state, and nationally become strong influence and change our culture one ripple at a time. This is our foundation of hope. You here now gives us hope. It is the hope and belief that our students someday take DHS expectations with them and focus on being the best version of themselves. This is the beginning of that ripple effect. Each positive interaction you have inspires those around us. You are growing that circle. As a staff, we continue to gain hope by seeing you flourish, adapt, and grow. We get to see your faces every day, talk to you individually, enjoy time with you, and see all the amazing talents you all have. This ripple of hope leads to inspiration, and inspiration is essential. Inspiration leads to change. The pillars, as a guiding force, will allow you to change anger and frustration into motivation and determination. This is the hidden power you all yield. The ability to drop your pebble, which will have far-reaching effects. I do not want to fool you all. It has not been an easy journey to be sitting in your seats today. It has been hard to sacrifice your time to volunteer for the service of others. Being a leader takes practice and oftentimes places us in an uncomfortable zone, right where the pebble initially hits the water. However, every ripple that follows reflects your character. All those positive acts you conduct when no one is watching, that is your character. It has taken many late nights, weekends, homework, daily sacrifices to be the scholars you are today. And that, my friends, is not easy to consistently do. How you see yourself and your actions fitting with everyone else, how you rise up when you possess very little energy, how do you put yourself out there and take risks, how do you become better next time? These are all the questions you answer daily. You worked hard to get here today. Please continue the work because that impact is far-reaching. Be proud, give back, think of others, and go change the world. You will all be great. Thank you.
Now we would like to begin the candle lighting ceremony.
Knowledge at the core of everything is at the core of everything we do in our lives. It is from the candle of knowledge that we draw the inspiration for the other aspects of our lives. As the minister Ralph W. Sockman said, "The larger the island of knowledge, the longer the shoreline of wonder." The light of this candle illuminates the future. I will now light the candle of knowledge.
This year's officers of the National Honor Society will now light the candles which represents the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. I will represent scholarship, Alex will represent service, Nyan will represent leadership, Serena will represent character, what? One of the core principles of the Honor Society, scholarship, serves as the foundation of the society and as one of primary criteria for the initial selection into the organization, as well as the requisite standard of its members must uphold in order to maintain membership. Scholarship is representative of the intrinsic value that each member Honor Society must value in their higher pursuit of the academic excellence. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is one of the most powerful weapons which you can use to change the world. I will now light the candle of scholarship.
A core principle of the Honor Society, service refers to actions done for or on behalf of others, without any compensation provided to the individual performing the actions. Members of the organization must be selfless in action, selfless in thought, and selfless in nature. For service to others makes one pure in heart and exhibits an outward showing of everything the Honor Society stands for. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." I will now light the candle of service.
Leadership signifies a position of being in charge, showing guidance, or directing a group of individuals or an organization. Leadership showcases the qualities for which members of the Honor Society must strive to uphold in their daily responsibilities throughout the many communities of which they belong. As American author John C. Maxwell once said, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." I will now light the candle of leadership.
Perhaps the most overlooked, yet most intrinsically significant principle, the Honor Society requires that all members represent the organization as persons of character through demonstration of integrity, respect, responsibility, fairness, compassion, and citizenship. As longtime UCLA basketball coach John Wooden once said, "Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are." I will now light the candle of character.
At this time, we will begin the induction ceremony. Would you please hold your applause until all the inductees have received their cards and pins? Adeline Ablett, Syed Achalov, Janessa Almeida, Nicholas Anderson. Oh, wait a second. Pen wasn't working. Megan Elizabeth Aruda. Olivia Aruda. J.D. Ashworth. Eric Bellabo. Jacob Benoit. Luke Bloom-Glover. Olivia Bloom-Glover. Haley Botello. Tyler Bro. Donovan Burgo. Haley Cabral. Sarah Cabral. Brady Kai. Lucas Camara. Charlie Camisa. Sydney Campanelli. Andre Captaz. Aubrey Carberry. Julia Karen. Ava Carrera. Ida Carrig. Victoria Carvalho. Stephanie Cerritos Rivas. Tabitha Cobb. Ava Costa. Brooke Davis. Reed Davis. Caden DeManch. Michaela D'Souza. Elliot Dion. Shubangi Dubey. Lily Ducharme. Julia Dufali. Sarah Dufali. Edric Esplana. Willard H. Fairfax. Lance Fernandez. Emmeline Fitton. Hadley Fitton. Sophie Jelinas. Jack W. Gifford. Liam Duval Gillis. Lillian Gillis. Madison Goldison. Elijah Grandella. Emma Green. Lauren Hall. Ben Harrington. Grace Haskell. Haley Jenkins. Ava George. Lauren Kelly. Sarah Kelly. Logan Kennedy. Lauren Kaiser. Lindsay Klein. Ashton J. Machado. Zoe Magalhaes. Jason Martin. Haley Martins. Hunter Madison. Kayla McGee. Jillian Sanghi Medeiros. Sophia Medeiros. Tyler Medeiros. Lily Mae Mello. Adam McGower. Abigail Moira. Owen Nielsen. Brandon Norton. Jack Ryan Nova. Lola O'Brien. Ava Oliveira. Aiden Oliver. Madden Olila. Kelsey Perry. Natalie Purrington. Skylar Raposo. Shreyas Rathod. Avery Reed. Tessa Renzo. Orlando Riley. Riley Robert. Callie Rose. Violet Rimswicks. Hannah Santos. Sarah Santos. Jackie Sasson. Isabel Seguin. Nicholas Silva. Samantha Souza. Maisie Sperry. Elena Strozik. Shubhan Swami. Alexis Sylvain. Christopher Thomas. Lillian Tagano. Gabriela Velasquez. Sarah Veloso. Makai Vincent. Emma Waite. Jesse Walker. Nathaniel Wentworth. Emily E. Westfall. And Graham White. Anna will now recite the pledge of the National Honor Society.
Would the newly inducted members of the National Honor Society please stand?
Miss Dolly, should I bring a lighter and go down there? Yes.
Please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society. to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal at all times to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Would all new members please now extinguish their candles?
Would all new members now please take a pin and pin it onto your robe?
You're good. That was my bad, too. Is that enough of a pause? Is that enough of a pause? Congratulations to you, and may you find continued success in all that you do. May we please have a round of applause for all of our new National Honor Society members. Please be seated. No, Phoenix. No, just Phoenix.
At this point, and the students of the National Honor Society would like to thank our advisors, Ms. Enochson and Ms. Tully, for all their help. We would also like to thank the Dartmouth High faculty, staff, and administrators for all the support they have given us. This would not have been possible without them.
On behalf of the Honor Society, I would like to thank everyone for attending this evening's ceremony. We hope that you will be able to join us in the dining hall immediately after the ceremony for refreshments. And now, to conclude, please remain seated until all of the members have filed out of the room. Thank you. Have a great night. Okay, now Nyan.
Should have read that script before tonight.
I don't.
Might have to. Just do after.
I think that was perfect. I didn't know there was the end part. Yes, that's perfect.
I thought that was good.
Should we give them the flowers? It was just something else people could see. Yeah, but no one can see. But they're leaving. I don't know. Let's go. Should we say, can I have a room? No, I should answer. I didn't realize it was that.
5 minutes? Which way we going? That way?